Minianum Abacamensa, the Digimedian as she says, some element, Sansuna Yao, and so element, and a pay a Digimediano, a bread or month for a Digimediano, so. Yeah, I mean, for my kind of man, I'm just into me and more sugar crack, and a pay old median, so, and the my kind of media show, sir.
Mean take over.
Over to me, my hand over the amount, and see the amount. Yeah, you man, because I'm sure you can't send you from penny for any be alcohol, and see a humano.
Sana, you know.
And it's a hand over the mine.
Only means once you sign a contract, I mean, how much I'll take per minute, how much I'll take per day.
For holding on for 1 minute or two.
Minimum dressing allowance, minimum appearance allowance. You're just asking me to.
Oh, that means Sammy is benefiting. Dressing allowance,
of course, of course. He's entitled to those things.
Okay,
dressing allowance, appearance allowance, even though
car allowance, travel allowance,
accommodation and
accommodation
security
allowance,
and everything,
health allowance,
everything put together.
I see.
Yes.
Any 24 benefit
per radio station.
Now, printing. How would they assess your dressing allowance and those? Oh, but TV so.
And you are the face of station,
exactly.
And if I'm sure we'll be as a mobile, I say,
oh, we Castle Big Gate into.
That's what commando.
I was a party on 1 minute music, 2 years of Munamino music.
Okay, you are here for maybe a newspapers, headlines, and then central for a more Ghana has in Niger. You know, more baby.
And central for Akukudam, and then central for senior journalists, any editors.
I don't know, but okay, you know, central for paying back. I would dim kunim or di akutina wa Ghana say, Ura somewhere Frempong. Yes, a very hard nut, very. Because when you need the ultimate track as well, and
that explains my stance on NMB because Kaswa for the
we are fundamentalist.
Oh, now of course. So only me MP. So
okay, I was a Kaswa Grofo me and 17. I'm a Manianji Kaswa.
Fine.
Back on a friend Mohammed Musa.
Okay.
I do one friend 94. So back in 2004. 2002 MPP national election on a contest here in Eseku.
Oh, I can't remember.
Okay. Oh, hard dream pa 94. And our former MP Ura Babalami.
Okay.
And akwa so a friend Ademu. Yes, I go for way. So mama stay in Kaswa. You are okay.
You're okay.
Yeah.
So wow, main man, may he so rest in peace. Bismarck.
Oh.
I mean.
Charlie, we say, because I say, Charlie. Bismarck,
Beverly, yeah.
Bismarck only 94, not 94. I got to say, I'm my best.
Bismarck,
a friend. I say, yow, only 94. I say, about Bismarck, only 94. So why worried about it? Because as I said, oh no, Sikan no Paji. You can't go first of but just you can't as a hey. That's what I say. Unya bema unto.
Oh yeah.
Those but say as I say a brass.
So I think that no, those times it was what Ablikuma.
No. I put say
After Kokuninja.
There be Ablikman ebe GD because of Kokuninja.
No, but those times not like us Ablikuma no more.
Yes, but most of them moved to Kaswa.
Because that was an emerging
inti na ensase no ho nsem no kra enya nsisi su yi inti omo migrate back so ebesisi ahene I mean who bia na bibi
no so omo ba to establish authority no is to get chiefs into community bia say baby mienu miensa bia na omo do ohene bia si o baby mienu bia na omo do ohene bia si o and then they take over the management. Oh Charlie.
Oh but nipa nsem chojuma e di nipa akwa echi o nipa enye ne o sami enye ne otiwa no bia frɛ o say o kaso asase bra betro say no afrɛ we say Charlie kaso o I mean a lot of things but
here we are. Here we are. Anyway, yen shasi ni linkomo. SIM card registration exercise. Enra na yemu bi ho na ma na yɛhwɛ sɛ one of our SIM cards in the go off, but it could be as it couldn't go off because there's been an extension. General view of the process and the deadlines are we keep giving Ghanaians and the extensions are about. Same, if I shall say.
Yo, when you say Messa Adawasi or acquire the Amai say, ye metina na ye mobile and ye Ghana and SIM. SIM card registration, re-registration, a wonderful exercise for me. Make I say, you know, development. I hear so much digitized. I say on my so even for and we have been complaining about revenue generation over the period. Into one of the ways are ubetimi na wa capture nkrofo into the tax net. Yes, who data about for who is doing what. Who here papa papa. Eboa ewo oman e kan ko. Nemum ekwanya ye faso e di a capture eye oman for no. It was quite problematic. All the series of exercises I yes said yes sir from the acquisition of Ghana card. E besi ne sami me dear ewo Kaswa baby the eastern part, but later where I had to go and collect it. Sanke nyese minim obi in the office as usual or AD MISPD app because my friend me call district assembly. I went to the district assembly office. Yes, me call SNIT office. So I had to be chasing my Ghana card around. Inti there were fundamental flaws in the registration process. No, and say your address. Now I had to say we live in a country we enjoy seeing long queues. Bibia ye be as I say, nipa eko bodom pim running over for ansana unsaka eye Ghana card. But yet me exercises is a census. People don't have to go and queue, but yet me collecting data. GSS to me efa kwan so e collecting data. Pepe and very seamless. We share census exercises all over the period. Seamless. One share crowd who say exercise bi akoso. Meanwhile, omoko from house to house, capture nkrofo eba sa exercise we. Inti na my dream mu there. I was thinking say anka the ministry and now say NIA ebehwe ekwan foforo so. Ama ya hwe se na ebetimi a capture nkrofo without this unnecessary this will be Kosa line 3 a.m. just to get a Ghana card. Sebi, Ghana card no, although a here young as a mine no, me jidi say a here a buying, saying young a man for no. Inti a buying should look at innovative ways. Omobeye, Eddie a collecting sa data way. Eddie ama Ghana card no any sa ehun enkikaye no. But say uja process ni sa say Ghana for go and queue for Ghana cards. Honestly, me it took in Kofo business say I was very fortunate say omo exercise no ebeda my neighbors be fie until I took advantage of it and I be call because the long queues alone here calculate man hours are ube wasti. Say woni wo employer here adwuma na anopa as I say uko queue for Ghana card answer wabesin akwa adwuma nature say we should have devised ways yedi beye sa ade we now after crossing the first hurdle no uwie nso another one there SIM re-registration goodness ubeko MTN office be bia ubedu bia no queues although expose the Ghanaian attitude towards any last minute and send you and I was reading on social media so obi say no jina queue mu or registration about team minister na announcement na peno we free queue nim coffee to wait for
the next deadline.
Now I say akosa line. I don't think say almost a normal call it the minister's bluff say oh me register into upa ye the oye no. It was totally unnecessary because young mindful young so na ye complaining say ye young punctual we need all this we need development and sanyema way in our before this Ghana card any re-registration exercise here came obi timi to SIM card odi ye de obeye bewie ya apeno ware SIM card no obetimi onipa baako etimi to SIM card be no de di juma opese odidi including issuing threats to people blackmailing people and all that but near aban edese eni so say enye say Ghana card wo ho it is connected to your SIM inti bibia aboninti no bia wo ni din no inti if you are connected BBC na yetimi ehu na ye ka say ye gitum say amani na are becoming digitized inti Ghana say tu sa na mo na e ya de papa na mom so no wo hwe queues ni so a masa e frustrating ena enukra e bufuo enough say me kwa register me SIM no me san ko di sa line we mu into when I heard the announcement said there is an application here you would have to pay 5 cedis to self register and I maybe some say why this late but the being aden is it because of Ghana for attitude no intina they say yeah self registration no and now say it is an innovation a bandry and then normal be released but once again the 5 cedis net that's all it is another disincentive me na make catch me see if you are able to download whatever application it is and register for free na ya magana for the options of joining the queue any the option of using the application inti se do ho na sa September deadline no esi na se wo say for some reasons you will not take part in the process wo queue na won join wo so app no use no na che say ye ni na ye hu say you are in that bracket of omo dream say for whatever reasons omo and register no near do what to say bracket no. The minister once again mentioned one of the reasons and Crawford are so much convinced say enya de omo be ka exercise no this quick loan communication companies eboaboa eso Crawford asene emergency situations na Crawford nso aye business say okay let me take the quick loan na me shut down so en kanche me who say I am not going to repay the loan because it was evident social media Crawford were jubilating say well say utwa me line no mu dia ene me quick loan kana me de no enya ade a metua inti enya ade a eboa yen asoman inti me de I would rather say app na abane de a very good innovation but 5 cedis net da ho no and also besan start another round of conversation as to whether it is appropriate say me de me ho eba be dom registration for a man impuntu no afen so who samba charge me another 5 cedis what I say I believe say aban ehia sa registration yi esen o man no nti say eya krokro say eye ekwan bi so to just coax or cajole them na yemfa ye ho emedom a we should look at doing that rather than setting deadlines which are very unrealistic and also up here the abaya you see into 5 cdc me na make sure in subsequent days the moment the app is launched people will start talking about cost people will start throwing shades and one year the substantive issue now app no esiki say ebe correct no it will be taken away and na you be concentrate on enema I didn't say me 5 cds answer na my sign auto credit e dey download the app and all that nti nka mesre say aban enya saa adwin say omo the app neighbor, which I believe is very convenient, very 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 convenient, because sometimes you have MTN officials me nipa bi obey ma me wo me office. I mean, it was a very simple process. If the app can address it, it is a very welcoming news. But let's share say sankasa 5 CDs no ye betimi a year free hwa anka ebeboa pa.
Yeah.
Same. Matching bi ene e chia a T4 ne ahwefo. Niama mienu semi registration without national ID card or without the Ghana card, said you won't mean it. That is all about it. And then the Ghana card is now also linked to your friend is saying your TIN number. Idea about pen a buy peso tray. Say obi hu Ghana for the do. A bit me a buana buy sika same taxes and all those things, etimi we pay. Pimpi no better say finance minister and not just Ken Oforiatta but previous ones Tepe and others have been complaining about and Crawford do Omutia for Ghana say. I remember President Mahama in one of the days talking about the issues we face as a nation was the fact say on my Ghana nipa do to enya ade a eso ani and indeed o hwe ne yakoso a nipa do etua to okroma enya ade eso ani and inti na me gidi say abai etu anamo and indeed this was conceived by President Kufuor or the need and the importance of registering Ghanaians. Say Ghana for nyina ebenya ye card. Abra President Kufuor shas here somewhere 2006 or 7 no. Say same ye diligent as a nation and ye twaso with the vision na President Kufuor de ba ya na say man National Identification Authority no ye setting up here. Me gidi say it itself no setting up the authority itself no equity ejuma. The say National Health Insurance.
Yeah.
Ama man for a year ejuma. It is our National Identification Authority and by this time every region, every district be an KB wo so that they will and probably maybe every hospital be a crime KB wo so that there won't be the need for us to go out and queue. True. To get a Ghana card. They say question is say nipa omukra SIM cards our chrome and normal do I say they are almost about 30 million or more. Of course, nipa ba kutimi kura SIM card be 3 and 4. There's no limit to how much you can acquire or buy. Until you as a businessman or whoever you think you are, no, do be a pebiano, ubetimi aiden, ajena udia your business. But Ghana card ubetimi ajeba akupe. Until what is the progress as far as acquisition of Ghana cards, air concerned? Because that is where the challenge has been. That is where the challenge has been. After yenu anoma omo coastal line bebre no honestly I don't have sympathy for them. I don't have sympathy for them. But so say there's nowhere I buy edit share be ba aban be back it out. Say obi anko no register the same. No serious government or no serious institution will come out with that policy based on considerations and consultation and everything and then say oh nipa do na cry na Ghana card and we should back out of the policy. No government will do that. No institution will do that. Enti abana montuo no ade a ekwa kwesi pempen so aban pese kokosi. Enti se oyo man ba na opese sebi also contribute to the development of our mind na. Enema bebre na aban de ba you also need to also make your contribution. Okay, Ghana card registration for instance. They can aban the call run for free. People didn't take advantage. They say, card you ran out I'm saying 250 Ghana cedis. I mean, me this and can say 500 Ghana cedis so that you better cherish the value of it. And I face to crown police. Say no, I saw Okona register for Ghana card at 300 Ghana cedis or so. I think it's okay. But the point is that apart from say Same, there were too many cars. Your driver's licenses, your passport, your slate, your cars and doors. So I think that there should be a proper synchronization of all these things. So that you say a Ghana card will be the only form of identity the only form of transaction Ghana has here, so that every data, because I'm here acquire Ghana card, no, I capture your data. You acquire SIM registration, data captured. You acquire voter registration, data captured. I mean, but there should have been a system, anchor a bit to me. Once you enter my team number or my Ghana card number, whatever number they will come up with, you know, it should give us, if you give you everything about Same, it should give us everything about Frempong. So that you don't need to ask Frempong for anything. It's all quite a passport renewal, for instance. Why should you go through the same process? Just for passport renewal, when your name and because the moment you ever bought some of Frempong, no, it should give them everything about you because already in Ankasa, what about your passport to that? So what do we do? So we waste money on all those things. But Same, Ghana card chief executive, Atifa, Esla, and all the stakeholders, you know, what is the level of cooperation? And then Ubetis Atifa and I say, no, can't we? But also, you are the center of it. Was the same as I'm okay passport now the Ghana card. Atifa, Uko register or SIM now the Ghana card. You cannot do it. So Uko bank crampona. Just I think beginning of last month or somewhere last month or so, BOG added my directive to all the banks say link everybody's TIN to his Ghana card. They say no, without a Ghana card. And so gradually we are positioning Ghana card to be the center of all transactions, and it's good. So that you won't me enko bank we enko jebosia na unjane na enko bank we enko jebosia. So oni nyina ya na muntu a ebetimi aboa, and again with the Ghana card no ebetimi ama ye nyina ye ho bia obi atete. Or you provide certain level of information said you won't me nko di nse hu bia na unjane. And so na sameka ye no as a money and obi awodi. And the processes and everything about it is good. Same re-registration now air person me jidi say sa nimdie na asoya na say nra minister no boss so say app bi ba beba. You apply or you download and you pay 5 Ghana cedis to have it. So I mean all the compare, that's the point I disagree with you where you say yenyi says it can through hono. To say eso ye momo edema wa me e wa kurase. Can then obe sorry ako obe 2 car and obe fa trotro ako station na da kwa command driver, the risk involved and everything, and the fact that it might not even get to destination. As against somebody saying say me den hye bia ba to your Ghana cedis e bia 1 Ghana cedi na fasa an hye no so na fasa kan ko ma me abra na sabe kan say sika no. So the convenience and the time and everything is also saved there, and the fact that the money will get to destination is also guaranteed.
I say yeah, sir, position now holding on. That is an offer from the telcos.
Which one?
The analogy you are making, the scenario you are creating, say, and Kamefaka, Ako VIP, and I say STC. Now this can come over and Sunday they are showing the Piatro, I take it 2 or 3 days and I could dream my own. That offer came from the telcos, for which we pay for it.
Yes.
And
yes. And I'm
so
not,
if the government
it's not a subject of contention.
Yes, but
yes.
You are saying is a buy or the app a bar. Now, Ebema, a year registration of the same card now is number 5 Ghana cedis.
I'm not sure we want us to go there, the issues that has to do with e-levy and all those things. But the point is that telcos, when you do your momo,
yes,
you pay for it.
Yes.
Did we ever complain?
No, we didn't complain.
Because you understand for so also.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about your friend saying, your friend, Adjena Abba, ye to sana mono. So obede Abba, says, person be sorry ahmache akọ Achimota news station edo sika o de show envelope ndi akọ akọma driver bi say oh we be drew brekum station as we be drew Sekwa station no na me maame ana say me nua bi gina ho be ba beji. That's what I'm talking about. That has been taken off. And so whether paying you doing momo, you have to pay for you pay something to government, pay something to telco, really is not this issue that I'm talking about, or it's not the issue of contention. But the point is that, say the convenience. Ebia, obe sore free ufie, obe kwa kudi liso, be don't shame you no anase back. Look at the time I was wasting.
Yeah, obi say so the convenience bit that you are talking about. And at the time I know we rolling out the SIM re-registration exercise. Why didn't they think about convenience enough to have rolled out this application for us to register in our homes completely free? than for us to go through the hustle and bustle and later to be told pay 5 Ghana cedis before you utilize a platform which could have been made available to you from the onset.
So I'm not sure so really free now sanko fa ichi.
Oh, not at all.
Yeah, quite your name as of mine. To say the audience say but as you progress, you come out with certain opportunities will come to you, or you conceive certain ideas and say, oh, idea we cry no. You bet me I see. Maybe initial stages, these things never occur. I mean, never occur to them.
Should we be the ones to be at the receiving end for a major institution like a major institution like the Ministry of Communications inability to
that has always been the
forward with the utilization of IT?
That has always been the case. We have always been at the receiving end of all indecisions,
but
indiscretions.
The issue here is that this exercise, it is to our benefit as a nation.
Exactly.
What I say, and we Ghanaians
seeing a proper approach to have been conceived.
No, not that. We Ghanaians seeing that it is of importance to us that this system runs and runs well, decided to give the government of Ghana through the Ministry of Education, Ministry of Communication, some money for this to happen. And it is the taxpayers' money and the DSI exercise we say. Yamoska. Ya dey ni easy ma me say me tia no say me officer akopim ewia ebebo 2 or 3 and we no say by the time ma ko duru me car so hard ma me ko telco westels more no mo bepon line nipa gu honom no, and so make it easy for me with my own money, my taxpayers' money.
But okay, say when these queues started, these were some of the issues. People started asking, why don't you develop a means to make it easier? Media cry and say, Sammy, couldn't we, for instance, have had a means of saying, say, look, ebia o data asa, ukwakoto data. Time now should have been an opportunity for you to do the register. Oh, it shouldn't have been a situation as we give a timeline, and then everybody will have to make sure you are rushing it. We are in a rush to have something done. My thinking, the senka ebia ukwakoye omomo, ebia ukwakoye obibi, abra pressure be in ho. Maybe they will ask you if you are coming to do your momo, bring your Ghana card. It's an opportunity for you to do your SIM registration.
But, yeah, the funny bit is in there. I'm telling you, but for my company's initiative, me sure say by this time MTN register. The company did arrangement by fee I went to MTN more than 5 times, but could be or dansuma hanum say me ko honum nipa gu honum no. Several places nipa gu honum no. It's not that people were not willing to register. But what could do now when you pay good now here time, break time, I also come back to the officer. You have no option than to come back to the house. People indeed were willing to register, but Obia so pentem to Obia could my the line.
And then somebody asked a question yesterday. Say, okay, say, at the end, I ban a CNQ registration. Until the Ben centers na ban provided.
Legitimate.
We also say to say electoral commission say young through your D.
Yes.
Provide a center for us to go and write your name. So how do we write your names?
True.
So Aban never provided any center apart from using your friends say established centers, MTN, Vodafone, Airtel, Tigo. And in the young fan says Airtel, Tigo, MTN, Vodafone. If they decided not to work, it means that this exercise was not going to happen. So these are legitimate issues.
You know, my colleague Raymond raised very legitimate concern about who is keeping our data, our biometric information.
Another question.
Who is keeping that sensitive information?
We have data protection authority, right?
Who is keeping it?
We have data protection authority.
Who is keeping it? Yeah. Why they put us our data now? Me mean some Ghana card is safe. I know, because the NIA has access to my database. But in this respect, who has my database?
Exactly. And so that's the whole issues about data and everything. I also say your data processing and your data center a papa. So I'm only saying he has a police in Ibijina, so I expect your friends a driving license.
Yeah.
Was Anka driving license within a matter of days, and as a month to the expiration of your driving license, you get a text.
That's all.
Say, Master, your driving license is expiring at this particular time. So you have to renew. One renewal, police in HOA, and I say, there should be a way. But I have to say, the more you think about it, and you look at the money involved, you ask yourself, say, really, are we really?
You see, I mean,
Sometimes,
face it. Face it. Sometimes, yeah, I say, on mining now, we are not thinking. That is why, Unia, I will still insist, say, Ghana card, you vote Sika Emma NIA for this whole exercise. Into re-registration, at a point, Abayankasa Abeka say, the revenue targets in respect of the E-levy in Ukraine, Nensa Intimianka, when Timian raised a quarter of it. And around the same time, Usi Obinsanko Tuesika and Sanko far up, Emma who abide a dear way, maker a here buying since any here, yang of my yes, a here, but a buying and none ye can say a bebois buying ama wash ni revenue mobilization drive. Inti Usain number one, Q no a burden. You asked about centers. Centers when I buying provided here. Ushe look under the vagaries of the sun. If we are kete no unipe jina or be there or be re-register the same. Ube unso obi kita abrewa. E de ne twa kwan mu abetena ho. E se obe there oba be re-register the same. And the bia yes, other countries as yardsticks. Meanwhile, here there are so many tech guys IT guys problems we.
No, but this thing should have been. You could have anchor some who say initially Romoka say Ghana card for instance. If you want to link your Ghana card to business or whatever, or the app will be buy, and then why go through? And then you go to your bank or you go to a center. But if you have all these things, because me phone number. So give me the application. Let me go through the processes. If I have a difficulty, then you can say if you have a difficulty, you contact this person or go to your sample to make it. But
you know, now easy point be about duplication. And that's where my concern is. I believe a gentleman one time took the I think the NCA to court about the fact that in say a last stop with respect to identification of my Ghana card. And then we get to hear so your registration exercise for your SIM cards. It's another company that is collecting new information from Ghanaians. At the time, can I take for as a issue statement? Disassociating themselves from the database which is being collected. Meanwhile, there's one that is already sitting there. As we speak now, whether they've been able to link what they are collecting, because the reason why I met now I had to raise that concern was me could do one no. Cause on the phone, I can make a picture. And I'm saying, I mean, some picture the ultra. The biometric information I've been home. The fair IT, a man about human man will catch say, oh no, ultra picture. We have biometric information unless all those are ethics to say. Meanwhile, that was what was going on at the time I went to register at Vodafone. So then what happens to this whole drive at having our Ghana card as the center of anything related to information about Ghanaians in this country?
I mean, maybe yes, I mean, look, it should be, you see, by the grace of God and through IT.
You see, yeah, what we forget is the worth of data. Data is so expensive, especially data as sophisticated as biometric information of people. Can you imagine if one time this entity is to do business with some foreign entity which is looking for information about Ghanaians? Not the data at the call, the sex, the whatever of Ghanaians.
Do you know?
Some of the cash. Some of the Nisika Biakoto. Some of the Nisika Biakoto. Oh, what's an American minimum? Some of the Nisika Biakoto, the bank, you baby. What me the biometric and the SCC will be entering Korean scanner. And all this information, it's with a private entity.
Do you know something?
Yeah.
You talk about data and whether or not we know the importance of it.
Yeah.
Do you know how we see data in Ghana?
Who is saying?
Just like sitting in Ghana and people talking about climate change.
Yeah, back climate change.
Yeah, people sitting in you are in Ghana and people are talking about climate change. Obi to say they be in say what does it I mean? Was you don't see it.
Yes.
And that's how we see data.
You see, in some way, a lot of issues even system now you're running CC because me, just like you mentioned, me call you know, or onipa no or try me on the phone they try me photo, and if indeed IT4 say and no any biometric verification, and then what's the essence of this whole exercise? What you see? Obin raised the critical point about the lack of alignment and synchronization. And the Ministry of Communication count one thing, NIA so count another thing. Your data, another company so collect data. Now, as on my say you risky your data, which is the spine of the country. Emma, a private entity, and now say any company the ope bia obetimi dia ye ne ope biara the ope bia obetimi dia aye na che before even get go no na ya compromise your data no dada into some of these questions me de bia ade ba kwa ya na e ha me wo oman we mu ni say hwe institutions are e ma ni sa eniema we nyina the posturing aya omukita say ubisa asem you ask any critical question and I say you want to probe nature say who undermine ejuma na
I say who say just put it blindly say as some who say they are doing us a favor. That's some way a favor. But let me because I say you who cars I can say now driver no so you businessman say you obedrin home. You will not go and park your car at Accra Mall and leave the engine on for 2 hours. So a businessman now na to fuel. Yeah. Party opposition, I said you don't do those rubbish. Yeah. But talking about fingerprint pictures and all those things. I'm just asking you. With this app, where is the place of fingerprint?
I will be try photo.
Now wow they are so.
I say photo na I mean all the access. My name say maybe I hear the but maybe I'm here you know. Photo na me try.
What they say sisi so.
Me there be no but it was the same. Maybe my friends my wife and on MTN customer MTN for did a favor and on buy few number here no be man.
No.
And but
this was what raised me my concerns about this whole exercise. And this was, you remember there was a leaked document from the NIA office. No, I'll say the design and development of the process by which the National Communications Authority, acting by itself or through a third party, will collect and store biometric data of SIM card holders is exclusive to the NCA. NIA does not have any input in the development of the said Android registration application. NIA is unable to confirm the biometric data to be collected by the NCA for the purpose described above will meet the standard to enable successful verification against the National Identification System database, part of this document which came some months back.
It means that government agencies or government institutions and I said you can say more trans na more for mu trim na mo hwa kwan betimi ama o minor puntu etimi akoso by using IT and all those things. Themselves are not together. Because Ankai one National Identification Authority, that should be the center and that should be the rallying point here. Anything that has to do with data, they should be the ones to provide it. You see, National Communication Authority through Ministry of Communication are taking this. So they also building another data. For what? At what cost? And at whose expense?
But there's a final question I sent a break under 1 minute. It's September enough time for amount for infants on money Ghana card. I feel no more Ghana card and so now be the queue more register. Is September enough time
Yes, I mean, what I would say is that you see, apart from all these flaws, this exercise and so no, at a point, and they say yeah, an exercise in perpetuity. Na yen ka say because ujane sa so look, Ghanaians by our nature, yeah, ankasa no insisa bia den. For us to even embrace their whole idea, say, yeah, migrating now onto a platform, aban benya access to ye bibia, den. Even sensors here na seamless ni bibia. Nkofo utie obi o radio so me nya daji okay obi say omo ba me fia ohwe TV commercials it tells you the Ghanaian attitude towards some of these things. And for me, deadline no ehu hia. Deadline ebaye ena nkrofo etimi ekokiu say omo kwa kope because ye jane sa say yeah it is fine at a point it should be a continuous exercise what I say but there should be a cut-off point yenche say because ehu hia aban sami enu de ehu hia aban this exercise of data collection no ehu hia aban papa ewo yeah because you're moving onto a system development na no you need data to embark on sa enema we ni na inti sa September deadline no for me okay as the app minim say minister betie amana ye free no and so running on the side no I think September ending of September not just about a year you starting exercise no I think it is enough time inti na say omo ntimi enye for whatever reason na so who say boapaye ana say timupo bi a wabo say me de wode begina me fie in my bedroom in the comfort of my bed kra menye which also menye sure say ebeboy na asoman and embo aban nti for the deadline there upanka minister e can say December still for be can say December kra no too close but aban here we na nti for me the September is okay e do ho na say wo hwe na say wuntimi a then maybe you ankasa we decide say unyusi phone be